Di tengah memanasnya perang dagang dengan Amerika Serikat, Presiden Tiongkok Xi Jinping mengajak negara-negara untuk bersatu melawan tindakan sepihak Presiden Donald Trump. Dalam lawatan ke Vietnam, Xi Jinping tidak hanya mendatangkan puluhan kesepakatan ekonomi, tetapi juga menawarkan alternatif kepemimpinan global. Kepala Biro CNN Internasional di Beijing, Stephen Chiang, memiliki laporannya untuk Anda.
Xi Jinping's message to Vietnam and indeed many other countries is to join hands with China to resist Trump's quote-unquote unilateral bullying and work together to maintain the current global free trade system and supply chains. Now, this is going to be repeated and amplified throughout his trip. The goals of his trip very much twofold. Economically, China trying to continue to diversify its footprint. And it's no coincidence he started in Hanoi because Southeast Asian countries as a bloc has replaced the U.S. and European Union as China's biggest trading partner, and Vietnam having the biggest share among all Southeast Asian nations. That's why Xi Jinping has signed 45 different deals and agreements with Vietnam, not only trying to sell a lot of products now being shut out of the U.S., but also trying to invest, helping Vietnam build infrastructure projects. And this is happening despite the long-running territorial dispute between the two countries in the South China Sea. So that really speaks to the second part of his goal, that is more strategic, more foreign policy related, with China trying to pull more and more countries closer to its orbit, even those that may have disputes with Beijing on major issues. The message here being, if you've been unsettled by the tariff whiplash from Washington, then come hang out with us. Instead of fear and pressure as Trump has shown you, we are going to show you love. We are on your side. Now, this message perhaps a lot more resonant to a lot of countries compared to just a few weeks ago, as China continues to portray itself as the adult in the room with it intensifying trade war with Washington and trying to play the role of the upholder of international order and norms. And a lot of these countries, though, including Vietnam, have to be a little careful in terms of how they tread. They don't want to be perceived too close to Beijing and risk provoking Trump at a time when they still have to negotiate with the president on their pending tariffs. And the U.S. president very much noticing this meeting in Hanoi, characterizing it in his words as China and Vietnam figuring out how to screw the USA. Stephen Jiang, CNN.